in. We're just letting the van warm up a little bit. It's quite cold. I want to put my jacket on. Hang on. That's a bit better. It's just a bit nippy out there. Right. It's one of them. It's not nippy enough that I need to cover my arms, but it's nippy enough that I need to cover my tit. So, what are we doing today? We are fitting a kitchen sink, resin. I think it's resin. I'm sure it's not ceramic. I hope it's not ceramic. I don't like ceramic ones. So, hopefully it's going to be a straight swap. It might not be a straight swap. So I have brought skill saw. I never know the one that goes like that. Is it a skill saw? It's not a chop saw. A chop saw chops. And that one goes. I feel like I might be getting. I'm not a chippy. I don't know the difference between all the different saw types. But it's that one. It's not a recip saw. I know that much. Anyway, we're gonna go Merchants and get it picked up. I'm feeling full of energy today. Oh yeah, baby! So I got my first decent night's sleep in a long while. We are still smokeless, although we are massive vapists. So I have been vaping a lot, but not a lot. I don't want to say a lot. Less than I was smoking, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling positive. We need to keep drinking plenty of water and just keeping my hands busy, basically. I've been working like crazy yesterday. Most of the job, when I looked at the jobs at the start of the day, I was like, oh, this is going to be a very boring day. I didn't want to do another sort of day that was samey as the day before that you watched on the previous video. But then yesterday was actually quite good. I don't know, it seemed quite good. We had a couple of stuck pins, because that is now becoming a thing. Obviously, everyone's turning on their heating as it is a bit chillier. And we're finding a few stuck pins, which is the easiest job in the world. You just whack it with a hammer. Easy peasy, easy money. It's like printing money. So yeah, it's quite good at the minute. As far as work, I was a little bit worried last week, because last week I know I was off for most of the week, but it was slow-ish, I guess. But this week has been really busy. So I think we're just on the cusp, the crest of the wave as heating season starts to kick in. Now, me as a plumber, obviously it's just anything to do with radiators not working. Don't really get involved with boilers or nothing like that. Not this year, not at the minute. I don't really want to get involved with them. So yeah, we're just sticking to the plumbing. And then, yeah, I mean, it's Friday tomorrow already. Can you believe it? This week is flying. Right, let's go grab some stuff. I'll stop talking. We'll get to the job. We'll get set up, and it'll all be good. Okay, I've been to the Merchants, and it's not a ceramic. It's not resin. It's only a bloody stainless steel, metal, which I don't see the point of as a replacement. Do you? But that don't improve nothing. Maybe it will. Maybe the old one is absolutely horrible. But I swear I worked there and it seemed alright, so I don't know. Anyway, let's go for a bit of a drive and then we get it fit. Okay. Where is our ISOs? There's one. Let's get them off. Let's get this out of the way. There we go. Pipework's gone. Now these are sort of, what do I call them? Squeeze clips. So basically, I think you can try and like loosen them up a bit. And this thing should just push up off. Yeah, it's pretty much just stuck down. So you've got to try and get that off without damaging that, but I think that's going to be pretty easy. Well, that came out rather easy. And now we just need to clean it up. So, got one little stubborn bit, but the rest of it is cleaned off quite well. Come on. There we go. Okay, drop test. It fits in, but you've got to kind of square it. Perfect. Let's make sure we ain't got no gaps. So put this in. All good there. Okay. Right, I've rather upset myself here because I've lost the silicone gun. Ooh. But let's get this one dressed up. Would you like the handle there, or would you like it straight in front?
Oh, sorry mate, what is it?
Where would you like the handle?
What's the handle?
That's the
The
spinning.
lever.
Oh, right. What do you think, George?
I tend to put it there.
I think.
You obviously you can have it at the front.
Oh, no.
You can have it that side if you really want.
I think where you said originally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you?
That's where I tend to put them, like that.
Yeah, fine.
Okay. So they flip up, and obviously screw them on. Now it does have this nice rub around the edge, but I don't know. And this also has been sealed in, but look at the state. Look at the wobble on that. Look at that. What is that? Yeah. Not turning into the greatest day, turning out to be the come on. Right, so it's not turning out to be the greatest day in the world. Basically I had 3 bath mixer taps to fit, so I booked this job out for all day, and then we've realised all of the bath taps, because I never actually looked at this, I've just realised how big of a house this is as well, because it's L-shaped, or you don't realise how big it is. Bloody hell. Because it's the baths have the taps in the centre on the back wall, you cannot access them. So he went, is there any way you can do it? And I was like, let me have a think. So I'm looking, I'm like, oh, I don't think you cannot physically get your arm in there. It's so tight to the wall. It's like as tight as you can make it. You can't get a tool in there to do it. Honestly, you just won't be able to. And I know there's a few of you going, oh, Nera Tapex kit. Not very great when you can't actually replace the 5 washers, and you can't do the back, but you can't even start the back nuts off, and blah blah blah. So I was like, right, okay, that's fine. Let me do plasterboard walls. Cat, really? Silly cat. Do you know how close it came to death then? That close. He's alive, don't worry, I didn't hit it. It came that close. Yeah, so it's plasterboard wall, so I give him a tap and I was like, oh, I can go in from the other side, you can do an access panel. Which we can on one of them, right? We can on one of them. But the other two, one of them's an outside wall, and the other one backs onto the shower. So, because it's got like, it's basically, one of them is in an ensuite, you've got a shower one side, bath the other side, you'd have to take off tile in the shower, take that off to be able to cut an access panel and all the rest of it. Absolute nightmare. So that ain't happening, and he basically just like, nah, just don't bother with it, we'll take them back. So I'm going to take these back now before I forget. And also we need to find the silicone gun. I can't see that I've left it on a job because I don't leave tools on jobs, so it can't be that. It has to be something else. I think I've left it in the shed because obviously I cleared all the van out for to go to Screwfix Live, so should be in the shed still, I hope. Anyway, let's go find out. Bollocks, I've just come back home, no silicone gun, can't find it anywhere. Well, I did find this. In the shed. So all that time I've been messing about because I haven't got one. Had one in the shed the whole time. And I ordered one for £10. Don't need it. Great. Honestly. So we're gonna have to go buy a silicone gun, which I've had that silicone gun for, oh God, how old am I? I'm 31. And I brought it when I was 21 maybe, or 20. So I've had it for like 10, 11 years. And it's the best silicone gun I've ever. It just is, because it's mine. I know exactly the trigger control and everything else. So now I'm gonna have to go buy some cheap crap. Oh well. It was called a Tajima. I know that because loads of people ask me what silicone gun I use. So at least I can find it online to buy. I don't think they're cheap. But it's just so annoying. It's so annoying. You win some, you lose some. At the minute I'm losing a lot. I keep losing.
Hello darkness, my old friend.
Oh,
I've come to talk with you.
It's not one of them things where it's like, oh, that's broken, I'm going to upgrade it. It was the best one ever. Right. Let's just go get another silicone gun. Right, so I've got my shitty silicone gun. But I think I've remembered where I've left the silicone gun. I think. And I'm going to go back through all my videos on my phone, see if I can remember any other place, but I'm pretty sure it got left on an Airbnb job, which is empty till Friday, which would explain why no one has called me up to tell me it's there. Yeah, and I can't think of any other job. And that was on Monday or Tuesday. It was one of the days where I was feeling really grotty and I went home. early because I wasn't feeling very well. So it would have been, yeah, Monday. So we're going to go there after this job and we're going to find it. We're going to find the fucker. And then what I'll do is I'll actually keep that in the shed as my backup. You never know. You never know. I started collecting a few more tools for backup. I did have a full set, like a full set of spare tools. And when my mate got his van broken into, I just went, here you go. You're back on the road. You're back set up again. So I am slowly replenishing them. Because I haven't had an apprentice in a while, and usually when I have an apprentice they end up getting all of my spare tools. So yeah, we'll stick it in the shed. Right, the only thing is I'm just thinking what silicons and what adhesives I have in the back. I certainly know I've got some white OB1. I don't know if I've got any clear, because the clear was on that silicone gun. It was clear that I used, and I used it on a drainage job. So it's with the gun. We'll make it work. We'll make it. I always make things work. It's just what I do. We got wipes. We got wipes for when things don't quite, when things squidge out. Yeah, you know what I mean. And we're going to put some clips on it. The way that this the sink has been cut, I'll have to show you. It's literally like wavy. Yeah, it's been cut with an axe. The hole was cut with an axe, so nothing is straight, and it is very, very difficult to line the kitchen sink up, even though it's the exact same measurements as the last one. So yeah, we are struggling a little bit here to centre it so we got no gaps. Alright, so let's have a look. On there, that one on there. There we go. Right, so as you can see, this gap, especially with the light underneath it, push it that way, and we've got a gap here. So, I think what we need to do is first flip this upside down and see if we can get some clips on the front edge and the back edge. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I didn't want to go in. I've got it in. Right, let's get these on and tight. All tight enough. There we go. Get all them tight, and then we'll do the waist. Let me show you for all my groaning, my moaning, and sweating and swearing. You got it nice around here, nice up the sides, nice down the back till we get to here, and then you do have a slight gap, which I filled in with black, as you can see, black Fisher Superflex. So it's watertight. It's at the back, so it didn't really get seen, apart from that one, which is quite thick, so I might put a bit more in there. Right, so we're going to have a look and see what we need to do here. Now, obviously it was a 2-bolt, and so we want to cut this off here, because you can see that sweeps in there. We can't cut back here because it's too difficult to get to. So my idea is to just put a rod and eye on there, which obviously is useful, and it means that we're not having to cut into the wall and run it outside. There we go. Right, so take that one off. Oh, this stupid tub. These tubs are crap. Oh, come on. This is ludicrous. Oh, got it. Right. Pop. There we go. Right, so now need to think about this one. So I've got some swept elbows, and I think what we're going to do is put this one nice and tight back here, like this. Put a nice swept elbow on there, and then a swept elbow straight into there. Right, so I've got my pieces cut. Oh, tight fittings. Right. Tighten. There we go. Ah, just realised this got a bit of a leak. Well spotted. Right. God dear. There's not a lot on that. Oh, great. I might have to get cut back. Yeah. We'll cut it back. Alright, so new nut and olive there. Piped up. Gonna leave some water in the bowl. Put a bit more in there. And then we'll just let that dry. I've already tested it, so we'll just keep some weight down on it whilst the sealant goes off, because there's sealant on the back edge. But there you go. Right, that was an absolutely awful job, but I probably made it look like nothing because I wasn't recording loads. But I was just chatting with the customer, and I've just thought of something that I've been toying with, I've been thinking about. I'd like to get to know you guys' opinion on this one. Just get some feedback. Thinking about doing a pop-up day. So, like, me and a couple of other plumbers from social media just all have a little setup for about 30 minutes each, and it'd be a full day of plumbing where we've got like a half hour to an hour section of a course where maybe I'll do like soldering, another person will do like how to repair a toilet, another person will do how to lag pipes, whatever it is, and do like a day's training course, but just like as a pop-up. Probably not ask for any money, because we can cover the expenses of pretty much everything, to be honest with you. We've also spoke to a training centre that are willing to do it. But yeah, it's all dependent on whether or not that's something that people would actually engage with and come and do. Any of you young lads, apprentices, DIYers, be good for them. Yeah, get a bit of hands-on training with a couple of guys, make it a bit of fun. So let me know what you think about that. It's been an idea that we've been floating about for a little while. But yeah. Right. I'm going to pick up my silicone gun, hopefully. I don't know if we are going to be able to get it or not. I don't know. So, what I'll do is I'm going to put that footage from Monday. Because I said it was really bad footage and it weren't no good. But then I've looked at it, it's not horrendous. And I haven't recorded enough for you. So, you can watch me fixing a toilet. A toilet! That isn't fixed, it's replaced, sorry, because you'll see. Okay, look how tidy it is. Oh, mate. Right, I've got my tool bag. Let me just grab my drain down kit. So, I've finally got a new battery for the deblow, so we can actually use the pump to pump out the water. Right, that looks blocked to me. Yep, that's blocked. Right, okay. Looks like it's on. Yeah, so it's not like that. Oh. Just get a plumb here. Yeah, look. Is that a Durgo problem? I reckon that's a Durgo gone. Because there's a cavity there. Right, let's get this one turned off and drained down. So, there we go, that's off. Very dirty. You know, that's something to do with air admittance, in my opinion. Right, anyway, let's get it drained down. So, pop. Start sucking it there. And I'll just get rid of any water.
ankle check encrypted phone. This device turned out to be a professional link. When law enforcement cracked into it, investigators found that they combined with cell-site analysis with engineering and by tracking how the man's ankle check device works, combined with international cooperation, we were able to close the matter out. When officers finally executed warrant, this was a problem. Inside his one apartment, the man had the signs of luxury we already discussed. No evidence from these devices confirmed what investigators had. In the crowded streets of East London, the drug network is involved with local politician Shahin Ahmad from Oxford University, not for silence completely, but from sheer arrogance. At 34 years old, living on Stevedore Street,
Okay, what
dealer, he was the one who controlled the streets.
the fuck is that? What
What
is that? Why is there a hole in the bottom? Where does that go? I'm so confused. Oh, I'm confused. I've never seen one of these before.
The operation focused heavily on Tower Hamlets and East London, areas already struggling with entrenched.
Surely that's a normal one, but
By keeping the lines active day and night, Ahmed ensured a constant flow of heroin and crack cocaine.
who's it made by?
It was
Erex,
gave the illusion of stability
Armerton Shanks.
boasted about. Each line was
Okay, let's just see what it's all about. Okay, right, that is completely disintegrated. So my hands are getting so black. That diaphragm has got, yeah, a little split in it, but nothing major. But it's a lead weight. Usually there's a spring on there, but instead you got a lead weight. Interesting. Looking outside, I would say that is the open vent for that bathroom, seeing as that is the window for it and that's in the right position. What the hell's going on there? Yeah, you wouldn't want this job on a Friday, would you? You certainly wouldn't want it at 3 o'clock on a Friday. If I put a normal siphon in, is that going to work? Is that going to work? I feel like it's not. I feel like there's a reason for that piece at the bottom. Why would they make a hole that's permanently blocked off? Because it didn't lift up. It didn't move. It was just permanently blocking off that little hole. Right? Right? So if that's the case, why even make the hole in the bottom? I don't know. Is that something to do with why it's not flushing away water? Because the water is travelling away. It's just, it's like, is that some sort of air admittance hole? Basically, I need to find someone who knows what they're doing with that to be able to discuss it with them, because I've never seen one. Now, there's a plumber up at the Merchant with loads and loads and loads of experience, who's older than me, and he might have come across them, and he works in the Merchant. So I'm going to go and ask Colin and see whether or not he's ever seen one or he knows what it is. But look at all of that black crap that's come off my hands. Oh dear. Right. We'll get there. They blocked the road behind me, so I'll come back the way I came in this morning, which is just a straight road from mine, and the road is completely blocked off. Now everyone is now carrying on and then having to turn around like in a big queue. Why is it shut off? And I think I can go down here to, I think this is a back road that will somehow, oh fuck me. It's a Monday sort of Monday sort of job, that, isn't it? Oh, this is very much a Monday, isn't it? I think it's going to be a very Monday. What way can I can't go that way then, can I? This is Shipston and Stratford, which is... I feel like I'm going to get to the end of here and it's going to be that, where the roadblock is. Yeah, surely? Yeah. No. Yeah, it's literally taking me to the roadblock. Oh no! No. How am I going to get out? I don't know, with stuff there. Right, so there's basically one main road that goes through this village. It's called Long Compton. It's, I don't know, if you're local you might know where it is. But basically it's a tiny little village and there's just one road through it. So there's one little side road that I know you can cut across to go to sort of like Morton in the Marsh. So I've gone that way and now I am trying to turn off down another little one track back lane, one track road, I don't know what I'm saying now, back road, hoping that we can somehow sort of end up joining back up onto that main road. And I've got to try and remember this on the way back. We're in a bit of a spot of bother. I feel like I should have just carried on the other way, and there's loads of Severn Trent vehicles everywhere. There was one just there was one a bit further back. I think there's been some sort of massive water main burst or something for them to, because there was nothing to say that the road was being shut off prior. I wonder what's happened. I don't think it's due to an accident, because the van that was told me to turn around was a Severn Trent van. So if they've got work that they've got booked in, they usually put signs saying this road will be closed between whatever date. So I don't know what's happening. But I am so far in the middle of, I don't know where we are, we're just in the middle of nowhere here. So this is, where's this taking me out to? Okay, that's Great Walford. Shipston that way. Okay, right, so this way. Okay, I know where we are now. Great Walford. So yeah, I've worked there before in that house just there, so I can go to there, then know that I've got to turn left, follow that track all the way. We'll see. Thing is, right, we're going now up to that main road. Are we going to get turned around up here? I don't know how far back it... Surely they wouldn't have shut it that far back. Don't know. At least you found it. So, ideal standard S9, 52367. I don't get it. I don't get what that does though.
Currently out of stock with these guys.
Oh no.
But
And it's 60 quid.
yeah.
A whole new bog in a box. It's just clicked that it's that Cave-It bog in a box. Fuck. We knew what we were going to replace the parts though with, didn't we? Now I have got, yeah, no, I've got some stuff there. We'll replace this stuff before we just won't make the same mistakes as last time. Fill valve though, because that was an issue. Have I got a fill valve? No, let's go grab a fill valve. Right, we need to explain the situation with that one then. So, toilets is an American style. It's toilets, so it means the toilet relies on siphonage. Hence why we thought it was blocked. It's definitely not blocked. It's basically that water gets removed via siphonage, which means you need a little hole in the back, which is an aerator, which allows air and then or stops the air. I don't really know how it works because I'm not an American, but basically it's an American style toilet. Usually American style toilets have a bottom outlet, not a rear outlet, which is very interesting because you just don't see American toilets with a rear exit point. But yeah, basically they were like, oh, we can get you that part. Oh, is it 60, 70 quid? And they said, oh yeah, there was a guy who, I can't remember what his name was, shout out to whoever he is, one of the local plumbers, brought one and had a horrendous time trying to replace it, to get it to line up and get it to go into a new siphon. So we're not gonna bother with that. I just said to the customer, oh, it's horrendously expensive, plus we've got to pay shipping costs and everything else. Shall I just replace it? Yeah, cheapy toilet, we'll just replace it, bog in a box. He's like, yes. Okay, so we're just gonna do that. It's just the way it's gonna have to be. Because I ain't messing about. I ain't gonna mess about with because then that means we got to order in stuff. We got to go back anyway to pick up the tools. And what? Go and pick up the tools just to not do anything and say, oh, we got some parts on order, and then that gets booked in for somewhere down the line, and then I'm not looking forward to doing that job because I know that someone that I know's had issues with it, and there's no money in that job then. Whereas if I just replace it now, at least I'm doing some work and I'm getting paid and it's done, and everyone is happy. I think it's the best solution. I don't usually agree with just swapping out toilets because you need a part, but on that occasion, is that more trouble than it is worth? Yes, 100%. Definitely more trouble than it's worth. So, right, I'm gonna eat my little gluten-free biscuits, and we'll go get this one fit. That's it. Okay, right, that's empty now. I've unscrewed it. I'll go grab some gloves and we'll take it out. Right, so I did have to shave a bit out to actually get the new bowl in there and sort of line it up a bit, even though it's a much smaller system, but it kind of gets it tucked in a bit. Right, system on. I know they're not the best fixings in the world, but I want to try and save some costs. Oh, actually hurts my wrist trying to do that one. Right. Surely that goes back. Come on. No, it's hitting something. What is it hitting? Something there. I had to turn the water off. We got the 4 stop taps. I would have thought it'd be that one because that makes sense. Then that one to the next one, but it isn't. It's that one. So luckily, got a stop outside tap by the front door. So when I turn it on, look, here it's running. Turn it off, and it stopped. So that's quite useful because all we got to do is basically the old inlet come on the right. We need to go on the left. So here's a flexi, and it's now filled up. That looks good. So I've got to screw it back now and screw it down. Let me put it up there. Don't fall over. It's the easiest way to clean this carpet, right? There we go. Job done. That's what am I doing?